Hello dear students, I am Sahana Prasad from Department of Commerce, Gopal Swami PU College, Mysore. Welcome to Business Studies class. In today's session, let's continue with chapter 11, that is marketing. This is session 7 and today's topic is physical distribution. The fourth important element of marketing mix is physical distribution. It is concerned with making the goods and services available to the customers at the right time and at the right place. Here there are two important aspects related to this. One is physical movement of goods from producers to consumers, and second is regarding the channels of distribution, that is the intermediaries. So physical distribution andre ಏನು goods manufacture ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ manufacturers ಇಂದ, that is producers ಇಂದ consumers ವರೆಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ intermediaries ಅಂದ್ರೆ agents ಅಥವಾ middlemen. Channels of distribution is the first aspect from this topic. So now let us try to understand what are channels of distribution. See, there are large number of consumers and there are varieties of products, and consumers are scattered over a large geographical area. For example, if a manufacturer of a soap or a detergent powder is located in Gujarat, he has to sell his product to all other remaining states. For example, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, etc. So the producer of a detergent powder who is located in Gujarat, he would obviously find it difficult to sell his products because customers are located in many areas. So what he would do, he would sell it in a large quantity to a big merchant, and that big merchant would sell those detergent powders to the small retailers, and those retailers would sell it to ultimate customers. So this we call it as channels of distribution. So in this manner the goods are distributed from producers to consumers, and these people, institutions, merchants and functionaries. Now let us see the functions of distribution channels. There are 7 functions of distribution channel. First one is sorting, second is accumulation, third is allocation, fourth one is assorting, fifth one is product promotion, sixth one is negotiation, and seventh one is risk taking. Now let us see one by one. First one is sorting. See, when middlemen, when he purchase goods from various sources, that is from various producers or manufacturers, so he has to sort those particular products. So whatever product he purchase from varieties of producers, he has to sort according to the quantity and size. So that we call it as sorting. Next is accumulation. Accumulation means accumulation of goods into larger homogeneous stock. Homogeneous means which is of same kind. So ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರೋ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಅವನು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is we call it as accumulation. Why he would do so? Because it will obviously help in maintaining flow of ಸಪ್ಲೈ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಅವನು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ನ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ accumulation. Third is allocation. Here allocation means here he breaks the homogeneous stocks into smaller marketable lots. So ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಏನು ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ರೈ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ಯೂ ನಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ವೈಸ್ ಅವನು ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. 250 grams ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್, ಅಥವಾ 500 grams ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್, ಅಥವಾ 1 kg ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್, ಆ ಥರ. So that we call it as allocation. Next is assorting. Usually there is a difference between product lines made by the manufacturers and the assortment and the combination desired by the users. So ಇವಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ಸೇ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂಥರ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತಲುಪುವಾಗಲೇ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಅ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್, ಹಿ ನೀಡ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್, ಬಾಲ್, ಗ್ಲೌಸ್, wicket, helmet, t-shirt and a pair of shoes. See, no one manufacturer would produce all these. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆನೆ ಯಾರು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಹಿ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ he purchase these varieties of goods from different sources and he deliver them in the combinations which are desired by the customers. So customers ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕೋ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ರೀತಿಲಿ ಆ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾರ್ತಾರೆ. So that we call it as assorting. Next is product promotion. Advertising and sales promotion activities are also organized by manufacturers, and middlemen also participates in these kind of activities like demonstrations, special display, contests, etc. All these are conducted by the manufacturers, and in this even middlemen also participate just to increase the sale of the product. That we call it as product promotion. They also try to promote the products. Next is negotiation. See, middleman or the channels of distribution, what we call, he has to deal with both manufacturers and consumers. So for him it is very much essential to satisfy both the parties. See, here he has to negotiate with price, quality, guarantee and other related matters. So that we call it as negotiation. Next is risk taking. Middleman also, he must be ready to take a risk because demand varies and of course it will have an impact in the price of the product. Not only this, but also when it comes to spoilage, destruction, etc. Products na adishtu enu halagde iro thara adana preserve madodu, kaapadodu, all kinds of risks he has to take. So that is risk taking. So these are the functions of distribution channel. Next topic is types of channels. Manufacturer may choose any type of channel. On in product produce ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ತಲುಪಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯರೀಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವನು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಚಾನೆಲ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್. We also call it as zero level, and this is the most simple and shortest route which is taken by manufacturers in order to make his product reach to the ultimate customers. So here in this direct channel, that is zero level channel, here there are no intermediaries. Here manufacturer, he directly sells his product to his customers. This we call it as zero level channel. Here there are no intermediaries. See, for example, a McDonald's or Bata, it's a shoe company. So they usually open a retail store in a particular location and they directly sell their products to the ultimate customers. So they usually don't go through any intermediaries. That we call it as direct channel, that is zero level. Next is indirect channels. In indirect channel we have three types. One is one level channel, two level channel and three level channel. In one level channel it is manufacturer, retailer and consumer. Here retailer acts as an intermediary between manufacturer and consumer. So what a manufacturer do, he sells his products to the retailers and retailer he sells it to the ultimate customer. That we call it as one level channel. For example, Maruti Udyog, which is engaged in cars, car manufacturing company, it usually sells its products through retailers, means dealers. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾರುತಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಮಾರುತಿ ಸುಜುಕಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕಾರ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವುದು ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ರಿಟೇಲ್ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ two level channel. In two level channel it is like manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer and consumer. Here wholesaler and retailer comes in between manufacturer and consumer. See, especially two level channels are used in case of soap, oil, cloth, rice, sugar, pulses, etc. So this wholesaler and retailer function, they act as a link between manufacturer and consumer. See, this type of channel is used when a two middle level channel, what we call, it is used to cover a large area. So ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ two level channels are used. Next is three level channel. Here agent, wholesaler, retailer comes in between manufacturer and consumer. So this is done when the manufacturer carries a limited product line and when he has to cover a wide market or a large market. He has a very less product to sell, but when he has to cover a large area or a large market, he uses three level channel. So these are the different types of channels. Now let us see what are the factors which determines choice of channels. ಇವಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. 0 ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಚಾನಲ್, 1 ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಚಾನಲ್, 2 ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 3 ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಆ ಚಾನಲ್ಸ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. First one is product related factors. So while deciding the level of channel, the manufacturer, he has to consider what type of products he is manufacturing, whether it is an industrial product or consumer product, or whether it is perishable or non-perishable. For example, if a business is dealing with industrial products, and you know industrial products are quite expensive and it is purchased only by few people, so they may select a direct channel or one level channel. Suppose a business is selling consumer products, they may select long channels. Suppose the consumers are scattered over a larger areas, or when there is a lot of demand for those consumer products, then the business may opt for a larger level of channel, that is 2 level channel or 3 level channel. Perishable products like fruits, vegetables, dairy products, all these it has to be sold with a short channels. If the products are non-perishable like clothes, shoes, etc., they may opt for longer channels. So that we call it as product related factors. Next is company characteristics. See, to select the choice of level of channel, it is also important to consider the financial condition of the company or the financial strength of the company. See, if they decide to sell the products which they have manufactured directly, it would require a lot of funds, and if they sell through intermediaries, it would not cost much. And if the firm has plenty of funds, it can sell their products directly to the ultimate customer, that is with 0 level channel. Next is competitive factors. The competition must also be taken into consideration while selecting the level of channel. See, if a particular competitor has selected a particular channel, for example a chemist shop, if he has selected a particular level of channel to sell toothpaste or medicines or hair oil, etc., the same level of channel it would be selected by another company or by another firm. In some other cases, some producers, they may avoid the channels which are used by competitors. For example, some cosmetic producers, they may try to sell their products in a retail store, or some other rival of that particular cosmetic company, he would opt for a personal selling, door-to-door selling of cosmetic products. So that we call it as competitive factors. Next is market factors. Here market factors means size of the market, geographical distribution, potential buyers and quantity purchased. All these comes under market factors. See, if the buyers are small, then short channels may be used. If the buyers are large, then longer channels may be used. And if the buyers are concentrated only in one place, shorter levels of channels can be used. Or if the buyers are dispersed widely over a large geographical area, then longer channels may be used. So it depends upon the market factors. So next is environment factors. Environment factors like economic conditions and legal constraints. See, in case of depressed economy, marketers may use shorter channels to distribute their goods in an economic way. So that we call it as environment factors. So these are the factors determining choice of channels: product related factors, company characteristics, competitive factors, market factors and environment factors. Next topic is physical distribution. Once manufacturer produce its product, when it is branded, when it is packed, it must be readily available at the right place and at the right time. When it is not available in the right place and at the right time, definitely they will lose sale. See, if a person goes to a particular retail shop to buy a soap or a shampoo, when that particular brand of a soap or a shampoo is not available, then he would opt for another brand. So a manufacturer must make sure that his products are available everywhere, at the right place and at the right time. So it is an important responsibility of the marketers to make the products readily available. So the physical handling and movement of goods from the place of production and to the place of consumption, or to the place of distribution, it is referred as physical distribution. So goods na elli manufacture ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ರೆಡಿಲಿ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ವರೆಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next topic is components of physical distribution. There are 4 important components of physical distribution. First one is order processing, second is transportation, third one is warehousing, and fourth one is inventory control. First one is order processing. See, in a typical buyer-seller relationship, order placement is the first step. See here, products, it moves from manufacturer to the customers, but in case of order processing, it moves in the reverse direction, that is from customers to manufacturers. So a good physical distribution system, it should be such that the products, whatever they manufacture, it should be readily available at the right place and at the right time, and they should also process the orders quickly so that that would reach customers soon. And in the absence of this, or if the product would reach customers late or in a wrong quantity or wrong specification, this would result in customer dissatisfaction. Customer is dissatisfied, obviously there will be a loss in the business and they will lose reputation in the market. So that is order processing. Second is transportation. See, what is transportation? Transportation means carrying goods and raw materials from the place of production and to the place of point of sale. See, transportation is one of the major elements in the physical distribution. It is very important because goods must be physically, it should be readily available. So if there is no goods, then they cannot complete sale. That is transportation. Next is warehousing. Warehousing is a place where goods are stored. Warehousing is very much essential because there is a time gap from product manufactured and the delivery of the product ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ತಲುಪೋದು ಇನ್ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು, ವೇರ್ ಹೌಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ there is a difference between the time a product is produced and the time it is required for consumption. So here one of the important factors is it also depends where the particular warehousing is located. ಎಲ್ಲಿ warehousing locate ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. See, if there are more number of warehousing, obviously it will take less time to reach the products to the ultimate customers, but the greater would be the cost, or vice versa, especially for the products which require long term storage, especially like agricultural products. So the warehousing, it should be located near production houses or the production site. So this will help them in minimizing the cost of transportation. And on the other hand, the products which are bulky or which is very hard to ship, like machinery or automobile, as well as perishable goods like bakery, meat, vegetables, they are usually located near the market. So that is warehousing. Next is inventory control. See here, the very important decision related to inventory is deciding about the level of inventory. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, because all the products, whatever they are manufactured, it must be readily available to the customers as and when they want. See, higher the level of inventory, higher will be the level of service to the customer. But the cost carrying the inventory, it will also be high because lot of capital would be tied up in the stock. Balance has to be maintained in respect of cost and customer satisfaction. See, with the advancement of computers and information technology, they can easily update the inventory. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. Nowadays there is a new concept, that is just in time inventory. Just in time inventory means it is an inventory management system where the inventory will be readily available to meet the demand. So just in time andre, it is a inventory management system where the stock or the products or the inventory, it will be readily available as and when demand arises. So that is inventory control. So these are the components of physical distribution. I hope this session was useful to you. Thank you.